Good afternoon, everybody. We are back in the market. Hey, the market pulled back a little bit today, but it still looks amazing out there right now. We've got Pat first in the chat. Oh, yes. Outdoor Smile, Pat. Outdoor Tim. We got Outdoor Tim, Pat. Outdoor Tim. Lonnie, Mad Hippie. Outdoor Smile, Patrick. Thank you very much for the super chat. Pat says, outdoors first. Tim is first to smash that likey. Well, I don't know. Okay, he recused himself. That's why Outdoor Smile's first in the chat, and I can drink to that. Outdoor Smile. Thank you for being first in the chat. Pat, thank you for the authorized hydration, man. Love it. Tim, what's going on, Tim? It's honestly weird to buy calls instead of puts, but I like it. Yes, it is weird to buy calls instead of puts. What if we return into this bull market right now and you guys buy calls for 1 year out and they're up like 8,000% by the end of the year? Oh, gosh, what a glorious day that would be. Tim, how you doing, man? Outdoor Tim, Mad Hippie, Outdoor Tim, Outdoor, Sky Stonify, Pat, Brandon Ransom, how you doing? We got Sky Stonify, K-Dub, Pat, Outdoor Smile, K-Dub, Kenneth, and Lonnie. All of you guys loving it right now. Let's check the market out, see what we got going on. AMC pulling back a little bit towards the end of the day, but still finishing 6% higher on the day, $6.07. Shiba Inu coin right here at 1,250 points per coin, up 4.34% on the day. GameStop sitting at 22.71, looking solid, up 4% on the day. Bitcoin, move it up a little bit so you guys can actually see it. It's probably behind my head there. Bitcoin still sitting at $24,000, man. 23,907.50. 23 bouncing around 900 right there. Up 0.70% on the day. The NASDAQ finishing strong. 3.25% higher on the NASDAQ right there. Beautiful day right here. Coming up and testing right at this resistance level. Look at this, man. Coming up, testing this resistance level basically to a T, and then falling back down a little bit. I think we can accept that. I wouldn't expect it to just rip through and close up 7% today. So very, very solid day. Look at this move from 11.5 in 2 days. Breaking through 11.5 and running to the next level of resistance, 700 points higher on the NASDAQ. That is nuts, man. Pure Therapeutics closing the day right at 408, which is, I think it was right where we left off earlier, actually. AMC sitting at 607, Ethereum 1679, Shiba 1247, Dogecoin 9.3 cents, Bitcoin 23,854 right now, Sundial 239, Mullinato large stock. Let's go back. Mullinato small stock, 38 cents, up 8.5% of the day. CEI 209, the SPY 416, BBIG 72 cents, Highcroft Mining 59 cents, Netflix 366, Terra Luna Classic 17.2. You got QQQ at 311.72, bouncing back towards the end of the day there, touching. Wow, jumping up a percent after. Something must have. Hey guys, what came up with earnings this afternoon? What just reported earnings? Do you guys know? I'm gonna go check it out. Pretty volatile afternoon session there, jumping up 1% and right back down 1%, jumping up to 314 and then back down to 311. So something had earnings. Let's go take a look at that if you guys know what it is. And then Ape, 282 on Ape right now, 283 after hours. Ape having a very solid day as well. Yeah, if you guys do know what hit earnings there, tell me and I want to go look at it. Aloha, K-Dub, how you doing, man? Aloha to you as well, back in the house, baby. Kenneth, perfect. Moonstrike on the way. Lonnie, nice. Number 6 on the like button. Guys, click that like button. Hey, Clay, Stony Vision, how you doing? Smashy the likey, bro, fam. Do it. Meta earnings, possibly. Let's go look. I don't know what reported earnings out there. Could it have been Meta? Could it have been Meta? I don't know. Let's see where we are. No, it doesn't look like it would have been Meta. Seeing real quick if I can see anything. Something hit earnings for it to move up like that, though. For it to rip up after hours. Dang, man. Look at Farmy right there, man. Wow. Wow. It's a 20% gain on the day, dude. 19.92% today. That's a 3x gain over the last couple of weeks here. Yeah. 40 cents. Gosh, you gotta look how far you gotta zoom in for this graph to actually look like something. Dude, you know, I might just call it now. You know we're in a bull market when this stupid stock is going up. Oh my gosh. I still got out like way back here though, so it's all right. It's all right. Bitcoin throwing some red out there right now. Anybody know what this earning stock would have been? Hey, bro, look up Cosmos thoughts. All right, look up Cosmos. I do have plenty of thoughts on Cosmos, and then GNS as well. If you guys want to talk about GNS, wasn't Apple, Amazon, and Alphabet reporting today? K-Dub, you got me, man. Let's go take a look. They may have been reporting today. I haven't been staying up to date on who's reporting earnings. Apple after hours. Okay, Apple after hours may have caused that little spike up and spike back down. We can see Apple ran up to 152 and right back down. So that could have had an effect on the QQQ there. The news. Yeah, okay, so it did have earnings. Forecast earnings below. So they got their forecast out right now. Forecast earnings below expectations as smartphone demand worsens. Okay. Amazon. Amazon's moving after hours, yes. Amazon, gosh, I'm going to have to restart this computer tonight or tomorrow. It keeps asking me every day. Amazon is probably what was causing the action there. Amazon shooting up to 117, down to 108 right now. So Amazon showing a lot of volatility. Let's see what their earnings looked like. Okay, so Amazon has an earnings per share miss of 3 cents. Oh, wow. They have an Amazon earnings per share was 3 cents, and they missed the 17-cent estimate. That's pretty tough. And then their sales beat estimates, so they spent more money than they were expected to spend. $149 billion, man. Amazon made $149 billion in the fourth quarter alone, man. That is a massive amount of revenue. My gosh. Beating their estimates by about $4 to $5 billion, dude. Wow. And then the earnings came in much lower than expected. So a nice revenue beat, but an earnings miss there. So that's why you're seeing a spike up and a spike back down on Amazon. Amazon getting hit hard after hours. 5% move in Amazon is tough after 7% gain today. So, I mean, if we're being honest with each other, we're just at the same price we were yesterday. It was at 101 yesterday, man. So even this 5% loss after hours, come all the way back down here to $100. And you'll be fine. So Amazon, a little volatility there, but nothing to be concerned about, I'd say. And then Google may have had earnings, right? We might have had earnings on Google. Not showing them over there. Alphabet, sorry. Not Alphabet. Or not Google, Alphabet. Same exact deal on Google, man. Google ripping up after hours and then right back down. Jumping, gosh, that's a bold move. 113 to 103 on Google. And if we look at the news there, Google, I don't see any earnings release. I don't see any earnings release yet, but they're following Amazon right now, it seems like. So yeah, Apple, Alphabet, and Amazon, they changed their name to Alphabet, so they'd be like the AAAs. Stock rally ahead of the earnings are adding to a total of $230 billion to their market cap. My gosh, dude. Well, now they're erasing that $230 billion that they put on their market cap today. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that's what's controlling the prices on the QQQ right now. Earnings volatility on Apple, Alphabet, and Amazon. You were right on it with that one, man. All right, where are we going? So, bros, hope everyone is doing well. Heck yeah, Clay Bro just saved. Oh, yes, Tim, man. Farming was rolling 20% today. Amazon, Apple, or earnings today. Apple at 4:30. Gotcha. It looks like Amazon already reported. Jeez! I got you that Blue Punisher keychain for you. Why'd you go and do that, D's? I was supposed to get that. Gosh, man. Now I'm going to have to, I'm gonna have to get a picture or something and post a picture of my dad on Twitter. Listen, D's, if you honestly got that and we're gonna have that keychain, man, I might have to get a picture of my dad on his bike this springtime, post it on Twitter, and say thank you for doing that, man. Thank you very much if you did that. Absolutely awesome. And really appreciate that. I have to post a picture. Show some love on that one because I know he's going to be excited. He loves the Punisher stuff, and blue will match his bike perfect, man. So if you did, D's, thank you very much for that. My gosh, you absolutely did not have to do that. And yes, if you did, man, somebody else go show some love to Dark Bro's store there and hit him up with the... I don't know, he's got a lot of great stuff, man. He's got some phone stands, he's got some custom stuff, he's got some sweet Punisher keychains, he's got the little bro coins, looking very good. D's, dude, thank you very much for the super chat and apparently for the Punisher keychain there, man. So started a $500 Doge bot on Monday. It's currently up to 800. Look at this, man. Started a $500 bot. Kenneth, this is the stuff we like to see. This is the stuff we like to see. Started a $500 Doge bot because remember, Doge has been volatile, but it's not really up from where it was on Monday. If you're looking at an hourly chart here, we go back a couple of days. Look, Dogecoin on Monday is sitting right around this 9-cent level. It's at 9.2 cents right now. Hasn't really moved much at all, but you're claiming that you're up 60% right now. Started up at $500. It's currently up to $800.44. Thinking about starting a bot trading channel for people. Bots are not explained that well, and YouTube gurus show nothing. I'm telling you, Kenneth, it sounds like you know what you're doing there, and could be something that you should do and should look into, man. Kenneth, I don't bot trade, right? But I would not have a problem putting $500 into I don't know, Doge bot or whatever bot. It doesn't matter. Especially if I can use it on KuCoin, right? I've already got the platform. I've already got it ready to go. So would be something that I would absolutely be interested in doing as well. Kenneth, man, very nice gain on your Dogecoin bot there. And hopefully that 800 turns into 1,200 by the end of next week, man. You're going to be killing it. Claybro, Cosmos, yeah. Mike, is that your real name, Mike? Oh, boy. All right, let's see here. Cosmos, C-O-S-M, C-O-S-M. All right, we got it. $6.43 right now. Cosmos has been wild over the last couple of weeks. I know there's a lot less interest in it now than there was a couple weeks ago, but with the massive amount of short interest that it had back here, retail really got interested in it and ran it from $1.60 up to $20 per share. This is post-split numbers. I think it's like a 1 for 20 or 1 for 25 split. I forget exactly what the numbers were there. Because I think this was like an 8-cent stock. And it was $1.60 there. So I think it's like a 1 for 20 or 1 for 25 split. And we'll just look. 1 for 25 split is what it was. So doing very nice there and started to come back. They did a reverse split, and I believe they caught a lot of people off guard with this reverse split. They were not expecting it. In pre-market this day, Cosmos dropped down to 23 cents. Well, it's showing 15 cents on the hourly chart. It was 23 cents. That it was at the time. Dropped down pre-market to like 23 cents here. 23 cents. Look at this. And then a legitimate run up that day to $23 per share. A 100x gain in a single day on Cosmos. I don't expect to see any gains like this from here on out. And I don't know. I have not been following them closely since that massive rally on that day. So I'm unaware and don't have any additional information as to why they would go up. I don't know what their short interest looks like right now. I don't necessarily have any information that would cause it to go up one way or another. Let's look at volume real quick. So volume is still staying elevated because of retail interest. And when it's bouncing up nicely on these days, you're still getting a lot of people to trade. 72 million shares here, 13 million shares, 31 million shares, 24 million shares, 10 million shares. And it all spikes on this retail interest back here because you're talking 30,000 shares, 17,000 shares, 4,000 shares, 17,000, 11,000, 9,000 shares. Extremely low volume, and then people start to trade when short interest and short squeezes and things like that come into play. But nonetheless, man, I don't know. If I'm looking at it right now, I'd say, all right, you do have a little resistance. Tapping it here, tapping it here, tapping it here, tapping it here, tapping it here again. You got resistance in this area. If it breaks it, you can see a run up to $8, $9. I highly doubt, hopefully I'm wrong if you're in it, I highly doubt that it regains these levels, but hopefully it does if you guys are in Cosmos. D's, thank you very much. Check your Discord messages. You know what? I'm going to check my Discord messages right now. What do we got? Discord messages over here. D's is saying, hey, I just got 2 keychains to Dark Pro. Wanted to get your dad the blue one, if that's okay. What address can I send it to? The blue one is ordered and on the way. I hit you up when it gets here and ask where I need to send it. Thanks for everything, bro. Just wanted to do something dang. Yeah, I got you, man. I got you right here. D's, thank you very much for that. Let's see here. You can send it to... I'll get you the P.O. box. Alright, D's, man. Thank you very much. Absolutely appreciate it. And, I'm going to have to get a picture. I'm going to have to make that man say thank you. I'm saying thank you right now. I'm going to have to make that man say thank you when he's got it on his bike, man, because it is going to look good. He can put his bike key on it. Bots work during crypto moving upward. Haven't heard a single person talking about bots during the downward trend. Kenneth likes bots, man. If you have questions on my day, feel free to hit me up. Heck yeah, we can test it out too, man. I'll put $500 on it to test it out there. Hey, man, help me out to invest, please. I invest a little bit in the money throughout FTX, and now I don't how to get my positions. Any advice? Marcelo, let's see here. I invested through FTX, and now I don't know how to get my positions. Any advice? So, yes, Marcelo, man. I think if you are saying that you've invested in FTX, if you were investing on the FTX platform, and you invested a little bit, but you're unsure of what you can do, this pains me to say, because I hate this, and this is what's going on with Voyager. I was on Voyager. You don't have access to that money right now. Because FTX is going through bankruptcy proceedings, you are not going to have access to that money until they are court cleared. I do not know when they will be court cleared. I do not know if you are going to see 100% of your funds, if you're going to see 51% of your funds, or what level that they will release to you. Everybody going through Voyager right now has been in the same situation since, I think, July, man. We have not had access to our money since July, and right now they are claiming that we might see our money by April 18th, but we might see 51% of our money by April 18th. So if you were on FTX, man, I'm very sorry about that. I think that these companies that are filing bankruptcy and keeping their customers' deposits they're gross. They're disgusting. It's not right to use customers as creditors. But that's apparently what they're doing, and the bankruptcy judges are fine with it. So it does pain me to say, man, but that's what you're going to have to look there is you're going to have to wait until their bankruptcy proceedings are over with before you can take your money off of the FTX platform. And I am very sorry, man. I know it's not my fault, but I cannot stand when companies treat their customers like that. Let's see. Kenneth, please tell me more. Heck yeah, dude. Anytime. Listen, now bots are not guaranteed to make money, of course, but bots can trade any and all times of the day. Bots can trade technical analysis with 100% discipline. Bots can trade what they're programmed to trade and will trade it without emotion. So it is something to look at if you guys want to. But dude, $500 to $800 in a week is not bad at all, man. Simoninho, what's going on, Simoninho? All right, what's going on with the TQQQ? Let's see what's going on with the TQQQ. All right, guys, what do we got here? TQQQ looking like the NASDAQ, or looking like the QQQ, right? But the TQQQ is a 3x leverage version of the QQQ, right? So we got here, yes, 3x leverage of the QQQ. So the QQQ ripping higher today, going, gosh, dude, over the last couple of weeks, since the beginning of 2023 here, going from $16 up to $26. Beautiful. If you guys play the QQQ, not options. Options on the QQQ are still actually better than options on the TQQQ because they're more heavily traded. But if you're looking at the QQQ here, the NASDAQ ran up like 3% today. You've got a 10.33% gain in the TQQQ. It is down after hours, Simon. I don't know if you're asking why it's down so much after hours. It is down 4% after hours because the QQQ is down, where are we at here? The QQQ is down 1.40% after hours. And it's down because we're looking at Amazon and Apple earnings. So Amazon down 6% after hours because they reported earnings per share of 3 cents, missing expectations at 17 cents, although their revenue was good. They beat their revenue by about $4 to $5 billion, and their earnings per share missed estimates. So QQQ and Amazon's driving the price of the QQQ right now. I guess in 8 minutes we're going to have Apple earnings come out. So we're going to be watching that, but some volatility in Apple leading up to earnings here, and we're going to check that out in a couple minutes if they release their earnings there and see what happens. But yeah, QQQ drives the TQQQ, and TQQQ and QQQ are being driven by Amazon at the moment and soon to be Apple. So we'll be watching that, and we can come check it out in a second. But hopefully that answers your question there about of all the it's not yours, it's a loan bullcrap. It would, man. It really would. Marcelo, man, you're welcome. Listen, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Don't shoot the messenger, all of that stuff. But I just want you to know, man. I want you to know I want you to have an answer to your question and all that. I was listening this morning's stream. It's a Chinook, Lord knows. I ran out of a bunch of them. Was actually in a crash in one in Okinawa. Tim, really? Tim, you made it through a helicopter crash, dude? How do you make it through a helicopter crash, man? What? Tim's been in a helicopter crash, guys. This is nuts. 400 million Shiba on Voyager. They misled us. Roulette wheel. Yeah. No, they really did, man. They really did. And I remember back to it the same exact way the idiot at Celsius was tweeting. The idiot at Voyager was tweeting. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. And then the very next day, Voyager's filed bankruptcy. Celsius did the exact same thing. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Very next day, bankruptcy. Sam Bankman-Fried literally saying everything's fine. FTX is 100% liquid. Next day, bankruptcy. I mean, that's just a liar. You know, like, that's just a liar. And I don't like liars. I really don't. The bear markets got old, and just like the sea illness. And now we've got the bull market, man. We got the bull market now. I was trading and building my Shiba account up and moved all to cold storage, but I'm holding over 1.2 billion Shiba Inu coin. Very nice, Kenneth. It's all right. I have more Shib in a separate wallet and precious metals buried somewhere on this planet Earth. I like guys that bury gold, man. You sick. Roulette wheel. Perfect, man. Price prediction for TQQQ tomorrow, Claydinho. All right. Yes, if you want a price prediction on the TQQQ tomorrow, give me at least another 5 minutes so we can see what Apple earnings are looking like. But right now, with Amazon down, QQQ's trying to bounce back a little bit because Apple is getting a little optimistic right there. You saw the tick up on Apple. But TQQQ trying to bounce back on that optimism. If Apple reports bad earnings, and Amazon continues to fall, and Google also has some bad earnings, what I would expect is a continued decline in the QQQ here, and I think that's acceptable on the fact that we are also, it's bad earnings, plus we're also bouncing off this level of resistance. So I do think that you could see a nice 2-3% decline back down to this area in the QQQ tomorrow, which is fine when companies as large as Amazon, Apple, and Google report bad earnings. If we do end up coming back down into this area around 300, 303, and so on, that's roughly, what, a 3% decline in the price there. If it declines 3%, I would expect the TQQQ, to give back all of the gains that it had today. And a 3% decline would be like a 12% decline. A 9% decline in TQQQ tomorrow. So it is going to be dependent on earnings. But if the QQQ drops 3%, I would expect the TQQQ to drop 9% tomorrow. And a 9% decline, you're looking at roughly a $2.50 drop to, I don't know, 24.50, 24.40 you could be looking at, which is not bad. I mean, you're still in this area, right in here, guys, dropping back down to the previous day's highs. Nothing wrong with that. It would be on, it would be justified. It would be a justified decline there, happening on resistance and also happening on poor earnings reports. So that's my guess. But like I said, that's a guess, dude. Who knows how it's actually going to play out? We'll see if it does anything here in the next couple of minutes. Spikes up or down on Apple. You can survive a high crash. You just have to roll right. I don't want to survive a crash, man. Yeah, make it through a hello crash on pure luck, hate, a being over water, and sheer will. Dude, I don't want to be in any helicopter crash, man. It sounds wild, Tim. Seriously. Roulette wheel, heck yeah, King Mamba in the house, baby. What's going on, King Mamba? Big Tim. Oh yes, Dark Bro. Jeez, I'm late. Hey everybody, Kristen. What's going on, Kristen? How you doing? Glad to have you in here. We're watching Amazon. We're watching Apple. Apple's going to be reporting earnings here pretty soon, so we're keeping our eye on that. Bitcoin is pulling back a little bit after touching 23.9 here. It's sitting at 23.771 and showing a little bit of volatility based on, well, I don't know if this is based on Amazon and Apple's earnings or not. It does look similar with a little spike up, spike down, and then moving around there. And then you look at the QQQ, spike up, spike down. Kind of bouncing around down here, but similar action in confidence in the overall market, waning a little bit on those earnings reports there. But we got 1 minute left until Apple reports, so I want to see what they got coming on that one. Sold my Cosmos. Mike, very nice. If you sold it, hopefully you made a profit on it. Another one that I want to talk about, guys, GNS. Did you guys see the NFT discount code that GNS is going to be giving to all shareholders? This is a very interesting idea. I think it's almost a genius idea by the management at GNS. Okay, I would have loved to have seen Adam Aaron do something similar to this, but I truly don't know if Adam Aaron is necessarily on the retail investor's side. But at the same time, I don't think that GNS is going to expose naked shorts and the such by doing this. Well, it looks like Apple reported earnings, guys. We'll talk about GNS in a second here. Looks like Apple reported earnings here, and they were not good. Oh my god. Dang, that's a strong red line right there, man. Yowza. That is a strong red line. Let's see what they got. Alright, well, they're going to have to come up on Weeble here in a second. Obviously, the earnings report's out, but we'll wait for the news to fill. We'll wait for the news to fill on Apple earnings here, but this is a dangerous red line on Apple right now. My goodness. Let's see. Apple's down 4%. Amazon's down 4%. Did Google report yet? Google following Apple or Amazon right now. I don't know if Google reported yet, but Google also down 4%. Apple down 5%, man. Apple coming back down from 150 to 142 right now. Apple having a tough after. I want to know what these earnings were, dude. It sounds like they missed big time. I can't see. If you guys got the number, Slayer JC, man. Oh, Slayer JC. That's my reaction exactly, man. Slayer, thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate that, man. That's Slayer's face when he saw Apple earnings right there. Apple is showing some volatility after hours, guys. Trying to bounce back a little bit right now. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, Apple definitely falling right now, man. 1.3% profit on $8,000. Mike, hey, very nice, dude. 1.3% profit, not bad at all. If you can hit trades consistent, 1% winner, 1% winner, 1% winner, 1% winner, you're killing it, dude. You're killing it. If you can string together 1% winners and not hit any losers, you're guaranteed to win. Is it true that when Apple, Amazon, etc., a lot of the stocks go down too? Yes. So, Mr. Romero, man, Amazon, Apple, and Google, Facebook, Netflix, these FANG stocks, right? It's actually Facebook. They changed to Meta. I don't know if they call them MANG stocks now or whatever. But it's Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and Google. They're the FANG stocks. They're very large, high-tech companies that have very large market caps. And when they move, it's a market mover, okay? And they are very heavily correlated to the movement of the NASDAQ. I'll show you that right here. You can see this big drop in Apple. And look at the big drop. The QQQ is the NASDAQ 100. So if you're looking at the QQQ, this is the Apple falling right here. This is how it's affecting the stock market. Amazon and Apple reporting bad earnings. And of course, the overall stock market is dropping heavy. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that just because Apple is declining, because they're not selling as many smartphones, it doesn't necessarily mean that everything needs to come down. But people look to it as being such a large company that if they're in a bad place economically, the rest of the economy could be in a bad place economically as well. So yes, you will see a correlation between larger companies like Amazon, Apple, and Google and smaller companies as well, kind of following suit. It does move the market, and that's because they're such large companies. Apple is hanging lower than me in the barn in August, and I am old. Tim, I think that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. It might be a good thing. I don't know. TQQQ dropping like a fish we drop in the pond, Mr. Simon. That it is, dude. TQQQ is dropping right now based on Amazon and Apple dropping. And if Google has bad earnings as well, then I would absolutely imagine they could drop even further. 1% winner times 10 is a Kia Forte money right there, Tim. You know it is, dude. No, I'm being serious. If you guys string together 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, if you hit a 1% gain, okay, if you gain 1% on your portfolio every week, after 1 year, doubled your money. If you compound 1% every week for a year, you've doubled your money. If you do it again, the next year, you technically quadrupled your money since you started. If you do it the next year, you have, what is octupled? What is it when you hit 8? You are making some serious money if you can hit 1% gains a week. 1% total portfolio gains a week for a year. You can't laugh at 1% gains when you string them together, man. Forefathers, heck yeah. King Mamba, that's just childish. It might be, man. I don't know. But Tim, hanging low on something. I don't know. AMC max cost about 905%. Oh gosh, El Campo, man. If they're paying 905% to hold AMC right now, they're playing the game, dude. They're playing. If they really are paying 905% to keep their short shares open, it's not they're never gonna cover. They're never gonna cover, man. That makes literally no sense. They would only be able to hold their AMC shares short to make any sort of a profit whatsoever. They would only be able to hold those shares short for like a maximum 1 month. So if they're doing that, dude, it's beyond a profit. It's beyond like a logical trade at that point. Hey, bro, I absolutely agree, but I had to get a Kia Forte joke in. Yes, Tim, man. No, I believe it, dude. I believe it. And could you imagine if you were making enough on every 10% trade to buy a Kia Forte? Now that would be nice. Your 10% trade. That was a 10% trade. Oh, yeah, but it's the value of a Kia Forte. Ooh, it's the value of a Kia Forte. Ooh, it's the value of a Kia Forte. I got like 45 Kia Fortes in my garage right now. Wouldn't that be nice? What happened to the gains? Dial-up survivor. The gains were price gains. They were monetary gains. The overall stock market right now is telling us that, yeah, you know what? The gains may have been temporary. The gains may have been temporary. Apple and Amazon and potentially Google not reporting solid earnings here, and we might see some declines because of it tomorrow. Let's see if they finally got an article here. Tim Cook says Apple production is now back where we want it to be. Says Apple production disruptions at Chinese manufacturing sites lasted through the most of December. Okay. Apple declares a 23-cent dividend. Oh, did they reduce their dividend? Is the dividend monthly or... I got to see what that is here. Because if the dividend is quarterly, that's an increase in their dividend. Apple should be doing well on that news. Let's see. EPS of $1.88 misses by 7 cents. Not a huge miss on expectations. And revenue of $117 billion misses by 4. That was a decent 3% miss on revenue, though. So 3% miss on revenue is not good. And the earnings miss, I don't know. That was another 3% miss on earnings as well. So Apple coming in lower than earnings expectations and revenue expectations. Not good news there. But hey, man, if Tim Cook's saying they want it, it's where they want it to be. I don't know what else they could be looking for. The 23-cent dividend, though, I want to see this. All right, so it is a quarterly dividend. So they actually... No, it's exactly where... Still 92 cents. So I don't know if we will already updated this or what. But it's still right where it was. Dude, if Webull updated this already based on that information there, Webull's pretty good. A 92-cent dividend, yes, and a 0.61% forward-looking yield. Huh. Webull may have already updated their information here, but you're going to a 92-cent annualized dividend and a 0.61% actual yield. People still don't like it, though. Oh, my gosh. Dark Bro! Thank you very much for the super chat. If 10% gains equal Kia Forte, what does 20% gains equal? Diego Garcia Island? Yes, they would equal Diego Garcia Island. I don't use Facebook that much. I haven't used Facebook, I don't think, since like 2015, man. I don't think I've used it since 2015. Tim! Dark Bro, 20% equals sportage money. You got that Kia sportage money when you grow up a little bit, and you got to get that SUV. Well, I guess when you're still a kid, Kia Forte is just fine, man. That Kia Forte 10% money's looking good. Let's see. Greetings from Mexico City, Clay, bro. Holding my Shiba still. Hey, Phil Guerrero, man. Greetings from Ohio. Glad to see you in here all the way from Mexico City, dude. What's up, bro? Can you throw some uplifting visionary stuff? You are right on to the 25 hike. If USTC repeg happens to $1, how will LUNC benefit? Do they still have to remint LUNC in order for the repeg to work? So, Sean, yes, I believe at that point, what they would do is they would turn the algorithm back on. They've got to get Terra Luna they've got to get USTC, back up to that dollar mark. So instead of doing some sort of a reverse split, which they could do, and reverse split 1 for 50 USTC back up to that dollar mark, and then turning on the repeg. This stair stepping it up is going to be beneficial for USTC alone. Now, when the repeg happens, it creates opportunity in the Terra Luna Classic ecosystem. The opportunity is for, commerce, okay? People and businesses don't necessarily want to sell things for volatile coins. So if you're doing business and you want to earn $10 for your product, you don't want to risk earning $11 today, $9 tomorrow, $12 on Saturday, $8 on Sunday, $10 on Monday. You don't want that volatility. Even if it equals out to remain at your $10 point, you don't want that volatility. So that's where the stable coins come into play. And if we've got a stable coin in the ecosystem, people will use it. And if they're using it, it's going to create transactional volume. The increase in transactional volume, the minting, the burning to keep it pegged at $1 there is what made Terra Luna Classic so popular in the first place. If it works, we could have that popularity again. My concern, and I think any logical person's concern, would be that if we just employ the same algorithm as before, and they were able to depeg it before, why would they not be able to depeg it this time? And if they depeg it this time, it could spiral out of control once again, and we end up in the exact same situation that we were in before. So that's my concern with it actually happening. But nonetheless, dude, if they do get the coin to start moving forward, if everybody's on board with it, if people are showing their support for Terra Luna Classic, for USTC, I believe it's going to be bullish for Terra Luna Classic and USTC. Let's see. Roulette wheel. I never buy into those companies. They don't make much money, and you have to dump. So much into them to turn residual income off of them. They are long term. Position losses only go up so high. Something I know I missed something though. Spencer Confidential equals a good move. Spencer Confidential. I know I'm missing a lot on this somewhere, guys. Very sorry. BRB gotta help the hubby put the dishes away. Dial up Survivor. Perfect. Come back after you put those dishes away. They shouldn't take too long. I don't know how far you gotta carry them to put them away, but it shouldn't take too long to put dishes away. You can actually continue listening while you're putting dishes away. And that would be very nice. Guys, Apple seems to be steadying off right now, so we're going to come back out to this chart and see what's going on out in the customized view, but losses may seem to be steadying in this 1.5% to 2% area on the QQQ here. I do want to see if Google has begun moving or not, or Alphabet. I'm still allowed to call it Google, right? Hopefully. Okay, so they did also. Google also reported. Google reported about the exact same time that Amazon reported. 105 misses by 14 cents, and revenue of 76 billion misses by 440. That revenue miss wasn't that large, but their earnings per share was a pretty big miss. EPS was a pretty big miss. So Amazon, Apple, and Google all reporting poor earnings and revenue. So yeah, I think tomorrow might be a pretty difficult day. Tomorrow might be a pullback day, guys. Tomorrow might be a pullback day. We'll have to see. We literally aren't going to have enough funds to take this repeg path. It's a moot point, but I'll take the bullish sentiment as a result of the signaling proposal. Yeah, Kristen, I do agree with that, right? I don't think we're going to have enough funds to get there. I actually don't think that it's going to do it. And I really don't even think if we had the funds, dude, I don't think that I don't think the centralized exchanges would be on with it. I really don't. I don't think they would be accepting to it. In my opinion, okay, if they do want to repeg it, if they want to try and attempt to repeg USTC, this is not going to create value for USTC holders. reverse split it, right? If you reverse split USTC and you take it back to that dollar point, it's got to be 1 for 50. It literally creates no value for USTC holders, but it puts the price right back there at the dollar mark. From that point, look, I don't know if it's as easy as just turning the algorithm back on and saying, okay, peg yourself to $1 now, and we'll move on. But at that point, you can begin discussing pegging it to $1, and you have your stable coin. Is it truly stable? I'm doubtful. I'm doubtful that it's truly stable. I think if it was depegged before, it could absolutely be depegged again. So, you got to worry about that concern. But you get there. You don't manipulate the price. And you're able to create that ecosystem or that blockchain where you do have you've got the benefits of a stable coin, and you can benefit Terra Luna Classic because of it. Is it what they're going to do? I don't know, but if they really want a stable coin, that's probably a good way to do it. Spencer Confidential. I'm looking at Dark Bro's thing there. Is that the one with Mark Wahlberg? I did see that, if that's one you're talking about. On Netflix, right? Dark Bro, is that the one you're talking about? Spencer Confidential. Is that the movie with Mark Wahlberg in it? Because I did see that, if that's what you're talking about there. Do we have some jobs data dropping tomorrow? You guys and your names, man. Mike, yes, let's look. Let's see if we got some jobs data coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. Let's see what we got. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is going to be a pretty full day. We've got, non-farm payrolls coming out tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, you got non-farm payrolls coming out. They're expecting a decline, okay? 175,000 jobs added from the 223,000 that were added the previous month. If the number comes in lower than 175,000, it's probably going to be bad news. If the number comes in above 175,000, it's probably going to be good news. Now, the underemployment and the unemployment report, now they're actually expecting an uptick in unemployment. That is bad news. Let's see here. The participation rate. This is double bad news, man. If they're expecting the participation rate to drop and the unemployment rate to go up, that's a bad sign. If the participation rate was rising, I could understand how people participating in the labor market increasing would create a larger pool of people who would be unemployed. Therefore, you would see unemployment rise, maybe even if these people were just returning to the labor market and haven't found a job yet. The fact that the participation rate is dropping and the unemployment rate is rising, those are bad expectations right there. So we will see how that plays out, but that's not a good combination. That's not a good combination to see. So on top of the non-farm payrolls, you're going to have, what is this? Global Composite, whatever that stuff is. You got a couple more reports out there, but the services Purchasing Managers Index right here is what's going to be coming out as well. So you got a couple big reports coming out in the morning, and we're going to see how those affect the market. But yes, you do have jobs data coming out tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one, bro. No, I thought that was a good movie, too. I saw that a long time ago. Marky Mark, yes. Marky Mark, man. Clear, bro. I've been training here and there over the past year. Mike. Good. I think. Bad news equals good for the market. Well, dude, I don't know if bad news on the labor is going to be good for the market or not. Bad news should be bad news, and good news should be good news. Where do we go? When non-farm jobs, I got a farm. That's a real job. Oh, Tim, man. I don't know why they have non-farm payrolls. Like, I don't understand how's that a thing, man? Why are farms not considered in the payrolls? Hi and bye. Hit the daggone like button, people. Listen to J Bones and click that like button, people. What are you doing? Rozzy. What's going on, Rozzy? Glad to have you in here, man. Appreciate you. Capital One just laid off a large amount of employees. Was told this one from one of the employees that I know. Dang, man. Let's see if we get any news articles on that, Kraken. See if we get any news articles on... Oops, clicked on the wrong thing. Clicked on the wrong thing again. Yeah, I don't see anything necessarily today for Capital One, but dude, if you look at this data, like just large companies, 81,000 people laid off by major U.S. companies in January alone. That's a lot of layoffs, guys. So this is interesting, right? We've got a stock market that is increasing. We've got optimism returning to investments. Yet companies are contracting. Companies are losing their spending power because of high interest rates and because of high inflation rates. And therefore, we're seeing, I would say, massive layoffs, man. 81,000 people losing their jobs in January alone. Interesting, I guess, combination of things that's taking place here with 81,000 people losing their jobs at major U.S. companies just in January alone. Yet... stock market seems to be doing well. Got to see. No, Rozzy, how you feeling, man? Rozzy, one of the best things you can do is just sleep. I'm sure you're exhausted, dude, but hopefully you're feeling okay and you're not down crazy and out. But yeah, dude, sleep, man. I'm sure you're gonna be tired. Let's see. Glowstone off the chain. Where's Glowstone, man? I gotta see if Glowstone's doing anything right now. Gotta see. Glue. Type in Glon. It'll be easier to catch. Yeah, Glowstone up about 5% over the last 2 days here, whatever it's been. It's up 1.36% over the last 24 hours, but the market cap has gone from 74 or 70, I think it was 75,000 up to 80,000. So that's a decent move over the last couple of days. But look at this, man. If this volume ever hits a couple $1 million, like a lot of these crypto coins you see just out of nowhere hit $1 million, if it goes from 715, man, to $1 million, you guys are gonna make some money in this coin. Now, I know that these risks are serious. I don't want anybody to change the transaction tax to 100 or increase the developer payment to 100% or anything like that. This is always a risk when you see this stuff up here. But this is a very low market cap, man. Very low market cap on this coin. And seems to be dropping a little bit right now. Still very, very low volume. $700 a day being traded in Glowstone. Let's see. Clearrow, it's been a while. How are you, man? Graduated history. Doing good. How are you? Rozzy, zinc and turmeric. Stay hydrated and rest. Feel better soon, my brother. Heck yeah. Back to work today, so no chat. But I got my Bluetooth headphones on. So Clearrow's talking in my head. Sky Stoneify. Very good. Be careful with that chainsaw, man. Glad you got them Bluetooth headphones in and you guys you're having fun listening to the bros while you're out there seriously doing some dangerous work, man. Let's see. Credit card interest rates up to 17 to 18%. You mean to tell me people will have to use cash? Oh. Dude, I don't think people know how to use cash, man. I really don't. I was scrolling through some videos. People love debt, dude. People love debt. And I don't necessarily know why. I get it if you're in a position to leverage your debt to generate income. Or I guess if you necessarily need to leverage debt in order to reduce expenses. You know what I mean? Like in a situation where if you were to buy a house and you take on some debt to buy a house and maybe your monthly payments are $1,200, where if you were going to rent a house, you're paying $2,000 a month. I can understand leveraging debt in ways to reduce expenses and or increase income is a good use of debt if you're responsible. But I'm telling you guys, I watched some videos, man. Especially if you watch Dave Ramsey videos or some of these other guys that are making videos on there's this one dude on TikTok that makes pre-approval videos. People ask him questions all the time. He's a home loan guy. They ask him questions all the time. This is my income, this is my monthly debt. What kind of a loan could I qualify for and stuff like that. people carry a lot of monthly debt around, and that's strange to me. And it makes me wonder, because I know they're not, if they're asking for houses, they're not doing it to buy a house, and they're not necessarily doing it to increase their income. I know they're not doing it to decrease their debt or decrease their expenses, because they would have done so with a house, and they're not, applying for a house. So it's very strange to me what some people do to get themselves pretty heavily in debt. And with credit card debt, man, 17, 18, 19, 20% interest rates, that stuff is insane. That stuff is dangerous. Gotta give me a green name back and earn some mustaches for Clay. Skystonify, man. Can't wait till you get that green name again. But hey, the red on my screen still looks good too. What's that? 715 something. What was 715? I don't know what it was at, but is it cheaper? Oh, 715. Oh, volume. Yeah, is that all you, Outdoor Smile? Is that all you going in and buying glowstone there? Dogs of Elon was just at 1 penny. Now it's 4 zeros. It's done the opposite of what Shiba Inu is trying to do. Content creator. Yeah, we don't want to add 4 zeros, man. We want to delete 4 zeros. Content creator. I've never seen Dogs of Elon running. Let's see what it got. It went from a penny to 4 zeros. My gosh. Yeah, Dogs of Elon. Yeah, dude, looks to me like this coin rug pulled in a very quick fashion here. This coin came out on January 4th, it looks like. Came out at a penny. Jumped up to a penny and a half. People saw a pretty quick 50% gain. Look at the volume here, man. $500,000 traded. It's probably bots trading it back and forth. $500,000. And then look at this. Look at this rug. Boom! $13 million. Boom! Rugged right there, man. $13 million rugged on January 14th. 10 days later. Gosh. And this was Certic audited? No, it did not come out on... Sorry, that did not come out then. I was only on the 1 month graph, which is why I was showing January 4th. It's been out for a long time. Was it 14 cents, 27 cents, 50 cents back in 2021? So I can't even say that was a rug, man. Dude, is Dogs of Elon even doing anything? $40 million traded in this coin during the bull market here. This coin went from having a $100 million, $100,950,000 market cap to 10,000. Wow. Dude, I don't know, man. Something going on with that. I don't know what the deal is with that, but that is... These guys are over here talking about some Dogs of Elon and K-Dogs of Elon or something. Don't do any transactions until version 2 lands. 18th of January. We're going to kick the Bears gonna kick the Bears, man. I don't know about this, man. I don't know about that. That seems dangerous, guys. Oh, content creator, you bought the dip on that? All right, well, take the ride, man. Take the ride. Should Tim call off, play puts tomorrow? Should Tim call off and play puts tomorrow? 8 ball, we want to know. Tim, man, it is decidedly so. It is decidedly so, Tim. Why is that so hard to see? It is decidedly so, Tim. If you want to call off and play puts tomorrow, it is decidedly so, man. Steal. Ship a new coin. Ships on the DEX tool. It's the new ERC20 token that boasts bone rewards to its holders. It has a super low market cap and a high price. Last saw Nate. I have not seen it, man. I have not seen it. Bro, that's a rug pull. That was crazy, man. Guys, it is 5:01. Get your names in the chat right now. We're going to do some shout-outs, and then we are going to be back tonight with videos at 7 p.m., videos at 8 p.m. Please make sure to watch those videos 100 times if you guys want. Click the like button on them. Leave comments. Share them with your friends. All that good stuff. Get your names in the chat. Clippity Cuss. No, Rozzy, I do not. Get your names in the chat right now, guys. We'll do some shout-outs, and we will be back tonight with videos, tomorrow with the live stream. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Tim, man, shout out to USD, man. Enjoy your evening. Dark Bro, Ronald Nani, Dark Bro, Mike. See you later, Mike. Rozzy, Slayer, Rozzy, D's, Dark Bro, Slayer, Dark Bro, Meta Pockets, Mike, Gorilla Invictus, Rozzy, Nufo de Puto, Ahoo. See you later, Nufo, SD. Enjoy your evening. Content creator, have a great day. Love your videos. Thank you very much, content creator. Appreciate that. Franchise, see you later. Tim, enjoy puts tomorrow. Beer, jalapeno poppers, and profits tomorrow. I love jalapeno poppers. Perfect, dude. Gorilla Invictus, see you later, man. Don't be so salty. Peace out, Kalani. D's, check it out, Dark Bro. Do it, man. Forgot my cup. Peace out to you. Louis Arana, see you later. Graduated History. J Bones, man. Peace. Anybody else in here right now? Sky Stonify, see you later. Enjoy your day. Glad to see you back at work, man. Take it easy. Play it safe. All that good stuff. And you guys know what time it is. You want to say it with me, Nate, KC? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope to each and every one of you. Tim, thank you very much for the super chat. Tim says, oh gosh. Tim, dude, thank you very much for that super chat. That is one of the most difficult ones. Now Tim's got me thinking about some jalapeno poppers, dude. I don't have any of those, but those actually sound really good right now. I don't even think I have any like cheese sticks that I could go make myself some mozzarella sticks or anything. Tim's got me wanting some jalapeno poppers though. Lewis, man, graduated history. J-Bone, Scott Stonify, Nate, Casey, Tim, thank you very much. Rozzy, Lonnie, all of you guys. J-Bones! J-Bones! Oh, thank you very much. J-Bones for the mustache. J-Bones, man, thank you very much for the mustache. And Rozzy coming in with the super chat as well. Oh, gosh. Listen, that is a really hard one to do, man. It stretches your neck out, stretches your back out, stretches your spine out. We got shout-outs to Tim, J-Bones, Rozzy, man. Appreciate those super chats, guys. Absolutely killing it. Lonnie, peace out to you. Pat, peace out to you. Tim, all of you guys, you know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day. Slayer! Slayer says, Clay, teach me how to banana. I got you, dude. It's called the lick and stick technique. You take the banana, you tilt the head back, you lick it, and you stick it. Thank you very much, Slayer, for the banana. And Nufo says, let's have a little unicorn fun. All right, Nufo, I got you, man. You take. Hold on. Nobody likes a curved horn. Everybody likes, a straight horn. That's a nice one. Thank you very much, Nufo, for the unicorn horn, man. Loving that one as well. Melv, T, J-Bones, Tim, Pat, Rozzy, J-Bones, Slayer, JC, Nufo content creator, all of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day. Tim loves the king. Thank you very much. For the king turkey, man. J-Bone's coming in with a king turkey too. Tim, J J-Bones, thank you very much. The King Turkeys. Guys, if you play that song, or you play that sound around a turkey, I guarantee a turkey will come near you. We've got D's with a little peach action. Thank you very much, D's, for the super chat. Tim, J-Bones, man, appreciate you guys. Content creator, J-Bones, got the same exact super chat. D's, Slayer, Metapocket Slayer, Outdoor Smile, Mike, Melv, we've got Tim, Meta, J-Bones, all of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.